Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share a WhatsApp reading with the Divine Collective. And so, what I ask is a series of 8 questions. And basically, I'm using the Wisdom of the Oracle deck by Collect Bow and Read. And also, I just did a couple of tarot either side for divine counterparts and then for us as well. So, the questions that I ask are: how are you feeling today in yourself? And so this is really cool because it is the Breathe card, which is also, I'm going to read it, but this is basically imagine, and it is also number 29, which is 11. And so I do feel that there is this huge sense of like taking a big breath in to go, oh, there's a bit of a sense of relief happening. Over the last couple of days, it's been like kind of quite, let's just say you had to breathe in to let out the black smoke and let all the fears and doubts go. And then today it's like, oh, I'm taking a big breath of fresh air and I feel like that anxiety and that feeling has been lifted a little bit. So the next one is, what is your heart telling you about us? And it is the loyal heart, which is lovely because also it's number 35, which is 8, which is eternal love. The next question that I asked was, what fear are you having? And it is the exchanging, basically it's the fear of letting go of the old, because it's number 27, which is letting go of energies. But it's also, the fear of letting go. Because what is stalling the union, and this is just, it's brilliant because it is basically the fear of making a decision, right? The fear of indecision, being able to move forward. So then what can you do to help the union, and what do you do to help each other? And it is really to focus on the here and now and to realize that this place within your heart is where you were created together, and therefore you can create the change. The more powerful you are by focusing on your heart, the more you can create the change in your life. Because then the next one was, what do you need us to do to come together for good? And the message is to trust in divine timing and the tick-tock of the divine clock, which is supported by the Trinity and the third energy. So then I asked, what does the universe want you to know about the reunion? And it is to say, again, this is brilliant because it's saying, look, you are the unfinished symphony for each other, and you will be coming together because your soul song is needed to complete the divine orchestra and the divine symphony. And also another one, that anything can happen, just like a change in the wind. The wind can change at any point. So it is also about believing in the unexpected. What does the universe want you to focus on? And it is chopping wood, which is 6, which is the love path. But this essentially is saying is do anything and everything you can to really focus on feeling good. And to be able to focus your mind on feeling at peace and feeling the true heart connection, which is here. Because then the final message, which is so lovely, this is the final message I asked for a final message from your twin. And it is, we are building a strong foundation for a fresh start. It's 28, which is 10, which is 1, which is new beginning. So the building blocks are all being built. So we have a strong foundation that can never be swayed when we come into our reunion. The next one, which always makes me almost cry when I see this, because it is, you are my home. Your heart is my home. And so you're the only one that I want to spend my time, you are my final chapter, basically. And to know that this relationship is fated, and completely ties into the last 2 messages from the last couple of days, because this morning it was about wishing upon the star and the golden stardust energy. And the letter from the day before was letter number 17, which was all about, I can't remember now, but anyway, 17 was the number that came through. 17 is also 8, which is infinity and eternal love. And then finally, from the tarot, this is the divine counterparts, because basically what this is saying is that they have this bit of heartbreak because they're still hiding behind, they're not being truthful about their feelings, right? They're not coming and saying exactly how they feel because they're stuck in this, they're stuck in this place of not being able to move forward, right? Because they know there's a fork in the road, they need to make a choice, they need to leave the old life behind. And because they're not saying how they truly feel, it's causing them a bit of heartache. And then on our side, this is brilliant because we have the 3 of Cups, which is celebration, rejoicing, and happiness, and the 6 of Pentacles, which is about giving and receiving, and also the balance. So it is about, opening your heart wide and being able to really celebrate in this love. I just did a reading for another one of these WhatsApp conversations for a lady, and what I said is always think about you and your twin as if you're in a long distance relationship, because when you do that, it puts the energy of that you're already together, and it takes away that sense of separation and also that fear that you're not going to come together and all of those fears and doubts. Whereas if you just think, oh, we're in a long distance relationship, then it's it again takes the pressure off, because there isn't that sense of anxiety or, that pressure that gets put on these relationships. So it is like, oh yeah, we're together, we're just, on different in different countries at the moment because of whatever life circumstance, right? So the message is this: how are they feeling? And it is breathe, which is it just really made me smile, because it is totally the energy of what I felt this morning. It's like that big sense of like, oh, okay, I can breathe again. So the message is, don't be in too much of a hurry right now. The heart needs time to open. Take a breath and let nature take its course. Release constriction and anxiety, for there is no need for tension. Savor the moment, and the waiting won't prove difficult. Your heart knows what the ego often resists learning. Patience pays off in deep and meaningful ways. I mean, basically everything that I was just saying. So that's brilliant. So the next one is that it's saying that a sense of anxiety, it's like we can leave that behind. It's okay. We are all going to come into our reunions. The next one, what does your heart want to tell us? And it is, your partnerships and romantic relationships all have many qualities in common. Honest devotion, faithfulness, and a loyal heart are being shown to you. Now is the time for heartfelt commitments and trusting in divine protection. Well, there you go. So trust in that divine protection, because they have a loyal heart for you. It's also number 35, which is 8, which is eternal love, which is at the beginning and at the end of the reading, which again is just, so lovely. So what fear are they having, and what is stalling the union? And this is basically the same thing. It's the fear of letting go, and it's the fear of making a decision. So it's being stuck, basically. And whoever, that's the worst place to be, because it causes you the most anxiety. It's a horrible feeling. We've all ended relationships. We've all had to make decisions that have been really challenging. And the longer you procrastinate and don't do anything about it, the more it just eats away at you. So indecision is extremely frustrating and will lead to anxiety, loss, and confusion. At this juncture, you cannot remain in place without losing your way altogether. Avoid the tendency to let others choose for you, which amounts to a subtle refusal to take responsibility. Don't give away your power, not even to this oracle. By not making a choice, you are making a choice for which you must be accountable. If that choice leads to undesirable circumstances, take heart. Spirit never tires of giving you second chances. You can always start again once you've learned this valuable lesson. So, you know, they're being pushed. Basically, Spirit will step in if you don't make a decision and don't move. You can only procrastinate for so long. So what can you do to help in that time? And it's easy to yearn for a love affair or friendship you may not have right now. One that is more romantic, more fun, more reliable and more passionate. The good old days are gone and a new day has dawned. Let your heart trust that you have everything you need right now, whether you have the relationship you desire. Tomorrow is beyond your reach and yesterday cannot return. The now is all that is available to you. Stay present and aware that in this moment, as you cherish and approve of your beautiful self, you are a magnet for love. Spirit is madly in love with you right now. Did you know that? Turn to Spirit to feel the joy of love in the here and now. And that is so lovely because, of course, Spirit is your twin saying, hey, listen, I'm right here and right now. So don't worry because, you know, just think, I am here. Don't worry. Don't be anxious. Just let all of that go because I'm right with you. And the message is, you know, it's all down to divine timing. So you can trust. Miracles are here right now and always show up when you need them right on time. So it's about trusting. What does the universe want you to know about your reunion? And it is to know that the change in the wind can happen at any time and you are each other's last symphony. You are each other's final chapter. What does the universe want you to focus on? And it's basically literally like that. You know, chopping wood is, what's the phrase? I can't think, but when you're going to get a pail, what does a master do? Goes to collect water. What does the enlightened master do? Goes to collect water. So it is about doing those tasks and carrying on and really following in your own space and creating a space of love for you and trusting. The more you do that, the more you release the anxiety. The final thing, special message they want to give is we are building a strong foundation for a new beginning in love. This relationship is fated. It is here because it is an endless love. If you look, the twin spirit is already within them. You see the face on the shoulder. The other thing is she's holding the golden stars. If you haven't watched this morning's video, go and watch that. It's all about the star energy. Keep wishing upon those stars. The last final message is, you are my home. So, and again, it is quite beautiful. So, lovers, friends, and companion animals are at home in your life right now. You are in sync and full of love. And you can be secure in the knowledge that it is reciprocated. Relationships elicit a sense of emotional safety, comfort, and the best aspects of familiarity now. Be at home in this relationship because together you add to the love of the world. Which is so lovely. So the tarot guidance is then to say, be open to this love and celebrate this love. You know, open your heart to give and receive the love that you are being given. For the divine counterparts, it's a little bit like you know, again, my heart is truly compassionate because they're not being completely honest with themselves or honest with you, then it's giving them a little bit of heartache because they are stuck in this procrastinating place. They've got to make, you know, decisions to move forward. But basically, ultimately, what they're saying is that's why we're feeling a little bit like this at the moment. This kind of like, oh, I won't really want to be able to tell you everything because ultimately how I feel about you is that you are my home and home is where my heart is. All right. A lovely, 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 lovely little WhatsApp conversation. If you want to have a reading like this, then please do. All of my details are in the link. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.